Welcome to the Popish plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
Today, we're here to talk about Candlemas.
God bless you.
No, Candlemas.
God bless you.
No, Mike. Candle Mass.
No, today's not St. Blase.
No, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, with the candles and the blessing of the throats.
Yes, but today...
Well, candles at Mass.
Today is Candlemas, or as some people know, or as many people know it.
It's the Feast of the Presentation of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, totally that, yeah. Candlemas.
Yeah.
It's also called the Feast of the Purification of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Because, again, both events happen the same day.
Yeah, well, that pesky Mosaic law. They couldn't go to the temple before then.
And Groundhog Day.
Ah, yes. I love that film.
And Groundhog Day.
Ah, yes. I love that film.
And Groundhog Day.
Ah, yes. I love that film.
You guys got it out of your system now?
Only because we're not able to start singing the song because that's still copyrighted.
Phil, come!
But anyway, today is the 40th day after Christmas.
Yeah. So, in case you didn't catch the subtlety there, Christmas is over.
Super over.
If it wasn't over by now,
Which it was.
it is now.
But some people still, they celebrate it the whole length of time because technically this is like the last baby Jesus, gospel story.
Sure.
And that's fair. But if by some chance you still have your Christmas decorations out,
Take them down.
take them down.
I don't care how good you've been about keeping your tree alive, especially if it's a plastic tree and it's been super easy to keep alive. Please take down your tree.
Yes.
There is no such thing as a Lenten tree. There's not. There's just not.
Now we'll have someone doing a project with a lynch tree, but it's not an evergreen, it's just like a twig in the ground.
That I would get behind. You take your Festivus pole and you put something on it and
Anyway,
I think we need to make this.
all right.
make it Monday.
We were getting off topic.
Anyways.
All right, so Candlemas, or any of the other names that are more used nowadays,
All the good feasts have 4 or 7 names.
it has been celebrated since the 4th century.
Ooh, I like antiquity.
All right. Yeah, that's a good. It's got some history on it there.
However, the whole blessing of the candles and sometimes doing a procession of the candles and stuff, that was a thing that started around the 11th century. Like, some local areas did it earlier, but it was, noted by that time. And apparently the why they did it is because they did a blessing of candles, because candles are light, and a procession with candles, because, again, light, because it's the day that we celebrate the entry of Christ, who is the light of the world, into the temple.
Oh, I gotcha.
Which, as Jesus' later statements against the temple indicate, had become quite the place of darkness.
Yes. And then we use the candles tomorrow for the Feast of St. Blase.
Hey, we've already blessed all these candles. Let's bless the crap out of some throats.
There we go.
All right. I don't think that was the idea behind it. I'm pretty sure St. Blase has a deep and rich history that involves something with him curing someone's throat.
Which I respectfully, a kid was choking on a fish bone or something.
Yes.
Maybe a chicken bone.
But still. And the next time that we get to go and process around with candles is Easter Vigil.
Indeed. It's when we try to set Deacon on fire every year.
I still remember the picture.
What do you mean?
Of the angel.
He's got big, big fire wings.
Yeah, hit fire rings.
The angel Canethiel with
What?
his wings that burned as if they were on fire.
Hey, as far as Google locations, no. That is a normal, everyday picture of our parish.
It's always Easter Vigil.
Anyway, during the Middle
We
Ages...
are an Easter church.
Yes.
We are a resurrection people, that's true.
During the Middle Ages, they actually had a whole octave for Candlemas.
In the Middle Ages, there was an octave for everything.
There was. And some places still do it, especially a few religious orders.
See, here's the thing then. If you have an octave of Candlemas, it seems like you're trying to squeeze bonus Christmas out of it. Like, you've already extended Christmas for several extra weeks, and then you stretch it one more week.
See, I don't know, because I didn't have it online, whether the octave ended today or started today.
Octaves always start on the day and then end a week later. You have the octave of Christmas. Doesn't end until the Solemnity of Mary.
Octaves start,
True.
novenas end.
Yeah. Novenas are anticipatory, octaves are extensions.
Plus, as it was in the Middle Ages, it probably was lessening their party, because now that Christmas is over, it is definitely Carnival.
True. True.
All the more reason to get rid of those Christmas decorations.
Yeah, you can put up all of your Mardi Gras stuff.
That's right. Time to deck the house in purple and green and gold. Who picked those colors? I don't know. But.
Someone had been doing a little too much Mardi Gras-ing.
I get the gold and I get the purple. It's just the green that makes no sense.
Ordinary time. That's the color.
All right. Anyway, so as we pointed out multiple times, or maybe one time, depending on which way you are viewing this reality, it is also Groundhog's Day today.
What day is it today?
Groundhog's Day.
What day is it today?
Groundhog's Day.
What day is it today?
I'm done. Which I'm sure people are like, this has nothing to do with the holiday, so why are you not talking more about the holiday?
Well,
but it does.
Plus, before the year 1993, Groundhog Day had no connotation with looping time.
True.
Yeah.
Right now, if you're living in an area that's not always super cold, you might notice that it's starting to get lighter and stuff. It's not the dead of winter anymore. It's the middle-ish winter.
Approaching the outskirts.
Yes.
It's still kind of winter out there.
Again, we are much more wintry. The reason why everyone thinks that Christmas is always, snowy and stuff is because all the Victorian Christmas things were written during a minor ice age in which it snowed a freakishly large amount of time on Christmas. Like, historically, it doesn't snow even there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but we may have a green Christmas, but by Jove, winter hangs on well into March.
Yes.
Sometimes April.
But anyway.
We've had snow on Easter before.
Yes.
Yes. But anyway, because it was getting to the point where they're like, when is this winter that seems to last very long ever going to end? And it was a holiday. They decided to go and connect it by various songs and dances and so forth to how to predict the weather. Like an old rhyme of, if Candlemas be fair and bright, come winter have another fight. If Candlemas bring clouds and rain, go winter and come not again.
Hey!
I'm sure in Old English it makes more sense. It's translated into modern. So.
Sure.
It also sounds an awful lot like the whole groundhog thing.
Yes. Yes.
Although that sounds like they were determining the weather themselves. They weren't depending on a rodent to do it for them.
Yes, it started out with well, if it's bright and sunny, then
Then he gets scared by a shadow and he goes back in and he's in there for a good long time.
They do normally have to dig him out.
Well, it also probably started a bit with the fact that when it's springy, it's always rainy. So therefore, if it's gray, then hey, maybe it's spring. Although in some areas it was reversed. So it depended on exactly where you lived, whether you wanted a sunny day or a cloudy day for it to be the end of winter.
Local conditions may vary. Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, so where does the rodent come in?
Well, many countries and areas had their own thing.
Sure.
So in a number of Eastern European countries, it was the day of the bear because bears hibernate.
Yeah.
So,
They wake up, go through your garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In France, it was the marmot.
Just because.
Yep. In England, they looked out for hedgehogs.
Okay, sure.
In various other regions throughout the world, well, throughout Europe, there was foxes, snakes, and birds. They looked to see if they were, coming out for the springtime.
But the hedgehog. I mean, but the groundhog. I mean, come on.
Well, in Germany, the animal was a badger.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. They love their digging.
I still fail to see the groundhog.
Because badger. No, it still doesn't work.
Yeah.
Badger.
Yeah, no. The problem was that the Pennsylvania Dutch, who you have pointed out many times in
They're
real life
not
and
Dutch.
stuff,
They're Deutsch.
yeah, they're Deutsch, as in Deutschland. They're German.
Yeah.
So they came over to America where we did not have the European badger.
True, but we do have badgers.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to dig an American badger out of its hole?
I am not, because those things are nasty.
Exactly.
They're mean.
But we do have a furry thing that lives in holes that were easy to find.
And is less killy.
And yes.
The groundhog.
Groundhog.
Okay.
Which is
Right.
also the same thing as a woodchuck.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yes. Or, as they also call them around there, whistle pigs.
Whistle pigs? Do they?
They make a whistling
Do they
noise
whistle?
when they're irate.
Oh, that's exciting. Whistle Pig. That's the best name yet.
Uh-huh.
Way
we get a
better than
whistle pig?
Groundhog.
We already have a guinea pig that occasionally squeaks.
Does it whistle?
No.
Does not whistle.
If it whistles, that's a sign that you need to take it to the vet. Do not let your guinea pigs whistle.
Fair enough. All right.
But anyway, a groundhog is somewhat similar to a European badger. And it is much more pleasant than an American badger if you try waking it up in the middle of its sleep.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. The more pleasant part. The resemblance is scant, but the less tearing your face off is good.
Yes, so the first recorded time that someone decided to go and say, hey, the groundhog is in charge of this, is from a diary from either 1840 or 1841.
I would have loved to have been at that town hall meeting. I am sick of this guy, and I am sick of this guy. You know what? We're going to let a rodent decide.
Yeah. When a James Morris of Morgantown, Pennsylvania, recorded in his diary, last Tuesday, the 2nd, was Candlemas Day, the day on which, according to the Germans, the groundhog peeps up out of his winter quarters, and if he sees his shadow, he pops back for another 6 weeks nap. But if the day be cloudy, he remain out, as the weather is to be moderate. Which I find interesting simply because it's clearly written like this was common, and it was just, I'm not a German, so I didn't know this.
That's just happened.
Apparently the woodchuck tells me when it's going to be spring.
And then they looked at me like I was the idiot.
Exactly.
Hello. It's Groundhog Day. It's a Whistle Pig Day.
It's so much better than woodchuck.
I would totally go to Whistle Pig Day events. That would be awesome.
You'd be horribly disappointed because it's just a small brown furry thing that doesn't care about you. And neither whistles at you, nor is a pig.
And it's not particularly...
I would provoke it until it whistles.
That's not nice.
True.
Anyway,
You shouldn't provoke it.
the most famous groundhog, they started up their holiday in 1887.
That seems not all that ancient-y.
No, but it is still super long ago.
Not super.
It was in the post-Civil War era.
So's this.
Yes, but we're much more post. We
Fair,
have many other wars to say we are post.
fair enough. It was in the long, long ago.
All right, so...
And he is said to have a 39% accuracy rate. I don't know how you determine whether winter is ending soon or lasting a few more weeks, but in either case, a coin flip would be better.
39 that's less than you would get with just random chance.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe we should do a coin flip and just predict our weather on that.
Whistle pigs are terrible at this.
Well, it is a small furry mammal that just wants to sleep and you wake it up. I mean, maybe he's telling us the wrong things on purpose.
Well,
In the hope that we'll give up and then leave him in peace.
Yep.
Very clever, Whistle Pig. Very clever.
I've actually seen at least some of how they go about doing this. I haven't been to the actual event myself, but I'm not entirely certain that the Whistle Pig is doing any of the legwork.
Ah, yes. It's the it's the city fathers of Punxsutawney who are terrible at predicting the weather.
Can we? Well, I'm just saying it's not like the groundhog speaks English.
Of course, it speaks German.
So can we? So then we have to ask: can we trust the translator?
True. I am very worried about elected officials that claim to be able to communicate with whistle pigs.
Yeah.
Plus, if they truly celebrated all the things for Candlemas, it would always be more winter because they'd have all those candles casting shadows.
But instead, they've sold out. They just want to sell T-shirts and whatnot.
As far as I can tell, that's the only thing that town has going for it. I mean,
It's a brilliant strategy, or else who would know of a town called Punxsutawney?
It's like how Hell is, totally known for its blessing of bikes because, well, you can get a bumper sticker saying your bike was blessed in Hell.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the fact that it freezes there.
Yes, it's probably frozen right now.
Yeah. Hell, yeah. Tourist traps.
Anyway.
So, we've learned quite a bit about Candlemas.
In small rodents.
So we hope you enjoy your Candlemas. Maybe light some candles. You can't really. I don't know. Can people bless their own candles? Well, we're really gonna have to get some official.
We're working on that.
Some official information on this.
Mm-hmm.
But light some candles.
We'll bring in our expert.
Say some prayers.
Blow out the candles before tomorrow because, you don't want to do the throat blasting with lit candles.
I don't know. I might give it a try once.
Of course, it is the Feast of the Presentation of the Lord. It's a Sunday, so by this point, we hope you've been to Mass.
Yes, get thee to Mass. Well, but before you do, go down below, hit the subscribe button, that little bell next to it so you get notified when we have new episodes. Make sure you hit the like button, because I told you so.
Comment below with your favorite Whistle Pig antics.
And until next time, remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love.
What was the from the dinosaurs?
I am part of the We Say So Corporation.
Whistle Pig.
Mm-hmm.